Hey, what's up guys? I'm BTC. We just got the official announcement for the 2017 Summer Games in Overwatch. It's going to be August 8th to the 28th, and there's going to be a lot of new stuff and some changes to some of the old stuff. So let's start running through it all. So first up is going to be the skins. Now, Jeff Kaplan was running through a list of some of the characters that are going to get new skins, and he said Roadhog, and then he kind of just said just kidding. That actually makes me believe that Roadhog is going to get something, and it's probably going to be really awesome and really silly. I'm thinking they're probably going to put Roadhog in some sort of like Speedo or something like that. It's going to be like really ridiculous. That would be my guess for his skin. He also just came out and said that Junkrat is getting an absolutely amazing looking skin. Also, Widow and MCCREE are going to get really cool new skins as well. He also said that Mercy is getting a new skin, and it's going to be awesome, and it's one of his all-time favorites. Now, what are these skins going to look like? Well, he already told us that Junkrat is a sports theme, but I think it's a pretty safe bet that almost all of the skins are going to be a summer-ish or a sporty theme to it. Unlike last year, where because it was based around the Olympics, a bunch of the skins weren't sporty and they weren't, you know, summer themed. They were actually themed around the countries of origin for the different characters. So like MCCREE had an American skin, and Torbjorn had a Swedish skin, and Genji had the Japan skin, and all that sort of stuff. But I don't think they're going to do any of that this year because it's not Olympics related. So everything is probably going to be either, you know, kind of summery beach kind of thing, or, you know, something to do with a sport. So he just straight up told us that the Junkrat one is a sports one, but I think I have a pretty good guess at what the Mercy one will be as well. I'm thinking it's going to be a lifeguard, and it's probably going to look a lot like, you know, the red one-piece swimsuit that you saw on Baywatch and stuff like that. And the reason why I think this is the case is because just recently a cosplayer named Jessica Negri did a Mercy Baywatch lifeguard-themed swimsuit photo shoot thingy, right? So that's what the girl is right here on the screen. You can see that. Now, this might not seem like much, but she actually does work for Blizzard in kind of an official capacity. She goes to a bunch of different events. So I'm going to put a bunch of different pictures on the screen. You can see she dressed up as Roadhog, she dressed up as Reinhardt, as Deathwing from World of Warcraft, as Syndroza from World of Warcraft. So she goes to all of these major Blizzard events as a cosplay, and just recently she did this Baywatch Mercy one, and it kind of makes me think that this might actually be what they're going to go with. It's entirely possible they could have shown her or told her about that ahead of time, and then she went and did her own thing on it. So moving on, are the old items going to be available? The answer is yes, and better than that, all of the old items are going to be available at a standard cost and not a special event cost. So the old stuff, for a legendary, it's going to be 1,000 credits, and the new stuff is going to be the 3,000 credits. They said they wanted to kind of differentiate the new stuff from the old, and they want to give people a chance to get a lot of the old stuff that they might have missed last time. And I'm thinking they're probably going to continue this throughout all of the other events. So next Halloween, all the old stuff will be available at the standard cost, and then there'll be new stuff. And I think this is a really good idea on their part. It combined with the fact that the loot box changes make it so that you get less duplicates, this is going to be really good. I think this is probably going to be one of the best events in terms of players able to actually get new stuff because of the decreased cost of the old stuff and the loot box changes. As far as the game modes, LucioBall is coming back. They're going to have the old stadium from last year, plus a brand new one this year, which is from Sydney, Australia. So they're going to be two different LucioBall maps. For the game itself, they're making a couple of changes to how things work. One, you can no longer use your right click to move the enemy goalie away so that you can get an easy score in there. So boops will no longer affect other players. And also, they changed how the ultimate works. Before, when you used your ultimate, it would pull the ball to you, and there was a bunch of different strategies you could do. The easiest one for this was to go inside the enemy goal, use your ultimate, and it would just pull the ball in. It was kind of lame, and that's how most people use it. So that doesn't work anymore. Now, whenever you use your ultimate, it will cause your character to move a lot faster. You can hit the ball farther, and you can jump higher. So basically, you just get supercharged whenever you use your ultimate. And also, on top of all of this, they're going to be adding a new competitive game mode for LucioBall for the duration of the Summer Games. So just like on the competitive ladder, there's going to be something like that, but for LucioBall, there's going to be a skill rating. If you play your 10 placement matches, then you get a bonus spray, and if you somehow get into the top 500, you also get another spray. Now, he said that this is kind of like an experiment, and the most likely thing I can think of for this is that they're running this as a test in order to see if we can get a 3v3 or possibly a 1v1 competitive ladder. I think adding a competitive ladder for the 3v3 and 1v1 game modes would be really good. I've been asking for this ever since they first introduced it. So I'm hoping that they do actually get a good run on this test for LucioBall, and then they decide, yeah, you know what, we're going to add the competitive ladder for a couple of different game modes as well. I mean, they could do other stuff too, like maybe capture the flag, although I think that one would probably require a little bit more tuning because they did say it's not quite as balanced as it should be. Also, there was a leak earlier. It confirmed there's going to be about 40 new items for Summer Games in addition to all the stuff from last year. So there's going to be a lot of cool stuff in this. Again, it starts August 8th. It runs until the 28th. What do you guys think about all this stuff? What are you most looking forward to? Let me know down in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to check out my Discord server where you can join the community and find other players to group with. The link for that is down below. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault. Also, special thanks to all my Patreon supporters for helping to make this all possible. If you'd like to see what kind of cool rewards you can get for supporting the channel, check the links on screen and down below.